Hi there, thank you for coming to my channel. Today I've come to Mevagissey in Cornwall. I want to do some long exposure of the lighthouse and the sea, and then just have a walk around town and see if there's anything else that's of any interest. So I'm set up currently here at the end of the left hand side walk, which I'll just spin you around so you can see. Down the left hand side, so that's the outer harbour just there, and then if we spin right round, you'll see there's the lighthouse there. So at the moment I'm photographing the lighthouse long shutter. So the idea is to try and get about a minute or longer. We'll see, it's quite bright, so I might not get much more than about a minute. So what we do is we set the camera up. I've got a polarizer on, which will just help me a little bit extra as well, and I've set the camera up to 30th of a second because that's the easy way to work out your different divisions when putting on your 10 stop ND filter. Okay, so what I've done is I've got my composition. I've got the end of the harbour wall with the lighthouse on it. Happens to be a chap fishing on the end, which I'll add in or take out at the end because he's going to be blurry if he moves. So how you do this is I am on bulb mode on my camera. I'm on I set up at 30th of a second, and I got my histogram right in the middle, so I know that my exposure was perfect, and that allowed me at what number was I on that? So I was at f16 100 ISO, and that got my exposure perfect. So then if you go 3 clicks on the F number, which I can do, to make it smaller, then I can extend the half a minute that I was on to 1 minute. So that's what I've done. So I'm now on f22 and I'm on ISO 100, and I have 1 minute exposure. So I'm on a timer, so I've set the timer for 2 seconds, and then he's going to do a minute. So I'll just take that shot a minute. So there we go, and she's on. So hopefully you'll see then that will smooth the water out, and it'll be a perfect exposure at 10 stop. Now that's how it works. It's very easy. I learnt this from watching Gary Goff. He did a video on it, and so you don't need to use an app to work out your exposure times. If you're using a 10 stop, then all you literally do is set your camera up to that 30th of a second, get the exposure right with your F number and your ISO, and once you've got that, you can then go down to 3 stops on either the ISO or the F number, which will make it darker, whichever one you can use. And then if you put your timer down to 30 seconds and put your 10 stop on there, the exposure will be spot on. Then if you want to go again, you can put it down another 3 stops, either on ISO if you can, if not then on your F number, and then you can go to, you double the exposure time, so you can go to a minute, and so on and so forth. If you want to do 2 minutes, you go another 3 stops and you go to 2 minutes. If you want to do 4 minutes, you go another 3 stops and you go to 4 minutes. So it's quite easy. Just remembering you start off at a 30th of a second if you're using a 10 stop. Okay, so let's see if that's what that's come out like. I'll spin you around and let you see the back of the screen. So there we go, that's the back of my screen. Hopefully it will focus, but I'll put the picture up now. I've now moved over to the very tiny beach that you can see here because it's high tide, but I quite like this shot of looking in the outer harbour. A few boats in there with the lighthouse, nice sky, so I've just taken a shot of that just to see what it will come out like, but not sure if it'll be any good. I'll turn you around and you can have a look. So that's what we've got, something of that nature, but it is a nice sky.